Hello, Nick. Well, here we are again. I really need to get my butt in gear on this. Probably should start reading the Fall of France scenario rules because I really need to get it in gear and get this one done. My fear is that I'm going to not be able to hold off from some other games or goodies that arrive, and I'll abort this one before I get far enough into it to really grok it all. But I don't know, the whole campaign game, which what I had planned, I don't know if I'll be able to get to that. Let's see what's been going on. I've been meaning to mention this guy on YouTube. I came across this Stuart Clifford. He's older gentleman. I don't know. I guess I assume he's from England, but I'm not for certain on that. But I came across him. He did an Iron Maiden cover for the Greater Good of God, which was pretty good. And then there was another Wasted Years that I had seen he had done. Pretty good. Quick news. So I had Skirmisher 4 from MMP, and I don't know, I might have complained before about how, the scenarios, bonus scenarios, and the new campaign in it, it needed Stonewall Jackson's Way, 1 or 2, I guess, for the map, and I'm always like, well, you can't get the new one, so why don't they come out with campaigns for something you can get? Came across a great deal, which I jumped on yesterday. So I've got the Avalon Hill version of Stonewall Jackson's Way and Stonewall in the Valley. So I'll be able to play the skirmisher stuff from the latest. And Stonewall in the Valley map, I think you need that to play a couple of the campaigns in On to Richmond 2. Heck of a deal. Hell of a lot cheaper than if you go pay the prices for the SJW2 that show up now and then. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so we are in we are the August-September turn, autumn, and this is a seasonal turn. So if we look down the sequence of play here, we need to perform the victory phase. And for this scenario, it has a note for Western map strategic value. To account for its gains in overrunning the West, the Axis faction adds 4 to its strategic value when it's doing the victory check. And I believe that that already includes Warsaw, because if we would count that, then that's already in there. So we have to figure out the current strategic value, and we count up the number of all Soviet and Western strategic hexes under Axis control, plus the number of Allied collapse markers in the strategic warfare box. Haven't got to Allied collapse at all yet in the rules, but we do have Minsk, so that's a +1. And then we add in that +4 strategic value from the scenario. That puts us at 5. And then we subtract the number of Axis strategic hexes under Allied control. Oh, I see. The Warsaw is considered a, no, I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But we're only caring about the Soviet ones in this. So we're at 5. They don't have any to take off. So we're at +5. So if I bring you over here, you can see where we are. So +3 to +5, we're still in Axis tied. We need that one more, oh no, actually we need, what is it? I thought we needed to get 2 more cities. Let's see. Yeah, because I need, if I only take Kyiv, which I'm on the verge of, that still doesn't secure us the win. Yeah, because the victory conditions at the end, the number of strategic hexes that are under Axis control is 3 or greater. So, I don't know. I mean, we're here. Yeah. I mean, I guess we're at +5, which we stay here, but we still got to take 2 cities. Maybe I'm figuring something wrong. But it's kind of spelled out in the scenario, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, so that's that. So we're still a -1 on our delay DRMs. Okay, so now we go to the seasonal phase option card segment. So we say goodbye to our Operation Barbarossa, and the next card is Operation Typhoon, which is going to give us for Germany armor step and 6 infantry steps, and then we've got one blitz marker. Since we have the minor production that was in the strategic warfare box, we can either take a Hungarian or a Romanian step. So I chose this one. That might have been one that should have gone through the delay box. I think that was part of that mistakes that I've been making, but we'll just take it. Probably early on, I think I screwed up. I should have, there was this German mountain unit. If I would have taken that early on and transported that by convoy through the Baltic Sea to Finland, I could have joined that with one of their 013 ski troops, and that would have flipped that to a 443, and might have been worth attempting trying to do something in Finland against the Russians there, driving on Leningrad, but did not realize that, but that's something to remember down the road. All right, so we've done that. Doesn't do anything right away. So replacement. So now we've got that. I believe that so we've got this turn and next turn, and I think, as I've alluded to before, if we haven't done it this turn, next turn is not going to be that much more helpful, because mud's going to set in. It's going to take air out of the game, pretty much, which for us already kind of has been. And then there's a column shift in the defender's favor. So, and we have to get these guys up there close. So let's move over here and take a look. See, I did. I don't know if you noticed, I kind of took my eye off the ball last time. I had a strategy session there where I decided where to attack, and then I kind of still went at everything. So not smart, but these things happen sometimes. So let's put 2 infantry steps and the armor in Königsberg, and then let's put the other. Let's put 3 infantry steps in Posen, and then I guess the last one we'll put in Berlin. Don't know how much these guys are going to help us. We're going to have to really rush them to the front. The Romanian we'll put down here in Bucharest. He'll try to quick jet up that way to help put some pressure on the Russians from the south there. Okay, so that's the replacement segment. Into the initial administrative phase. Let's pause here and we'll get back at it after I get things ready. All right, so the support segment, we don't have any planes out or anything to return to base. The support unit placement, if we've got 2 air forces The Soviets have an Air Force and an interceptor, so it would just cancel, so we're not even going to bother. Blitz marker placement. I'm going to put it right there, so kind of should get us kind of whoever we want to go that way. Okay, on to the organization segment. Combination. I don't think I'm going to combine anybody. And then breakdown, not going to do anything. On to the operational movement segment. All right, let me do that, and we'll be back. All right, here we are after movement. I did do one thing, combination step. I did have two single step infantry, so I brought another HQ on. So yeah, that'll help out a little bit. So basically, we're going to be attacking here, making that concerted push towards Leningrad. Down here, we're going to go, I need to take that, so we're going to have both of them go there, and then we're going to have an attack here. And I believe that this HQ, it's multinational. It used a Hungarian step to combine with, and since a Hungarian is involved in this attack, I believe it can support it, even though there's Romanians involved too. So that's what we're gonna do. I won't bore you with rolling it on camera. We'll just come back after. Well, if there hadn't been rumblings already to sack this German commander, there definitely are now. The joint Romanian-Hungarian force was successful. They pushed that cav unit out of there. No losses. This combined attack here, I can't remember what odds. It wasn't very good odds, but when you roll a 6, the odds don't tend to matter unless you have really high odds. So we ended up, I think, attacker defeated. So I took one loss from the HQ there. Yeah, things are in bad shape there. I don't think we're going to take Minsk or Kyiv. And then up here, initial attack went nice. Blew that unit out of there. Was able to get some people forward. This attack, that was an attacker defeated, rolled a 6. I think even this attack rolled a 5, but we were high enough that it didn't matter. And then I foregone making an attack there because the odds would have been bad again, and with my dice, I just decided not to during the blitz segment. So in the regular attack, ended up combining everything here. This guy supported. I was going to attack there, but the odds would have just been not very good again. So it did cause a step loss there, but things are not looking great. I guess we'll do reserve movement, and I think that's pretty much will complete the German turn. So nothing real exciting enough to write home about. So we'll move on to the Soviet turn. So here we are in the seasonal phase. So since this is a seasonal turn, we say goodbye to the general mobilization. And our next card is the Relocate War Industries. So let's see, we don't have to remove this card because we're not going beyond this these couple turns. So these HQs get to be put in the delay box, and then we're going to get 1 armor and 21 steps for replacement. So wowzers. But let's see, when's the yeah, so I'll take care of that, but let's do this political segment first. I thought that wasn't you weren't supposed to do that for this scenario, but might as well. I didn't see where it said not to. So here's the conference table, and I think, not for certain, 2-1. I think we apply our delayed DRMs, but I mean there's not, so not something to worry about. But just for my own knowledge for the future, I'm kind of just curious. Yeah, I don't know where that would be off the top of my head. So let's just roll. See what we get. A 5. So allies support resistance. 19-1. Where are we at here? It's in the exclusive game rules book. 19. Okay. Oh, if the Axis faction received this event, nope. If an allied faction received this event, it may do one of the following. Civil War offensive. Roll in the Civil War table, but only if there's a Civil War country. I'd say no. East Africa offensive if the East Africa optional rule is in effect. No. Partisan recruitment if pre-war is not in effect. It's like the partisan base. We don't have that, so I don't think it's gonna do anything to us. So we don't have to worry about that. So I will come back after I put all the replacements on the board. Who knows? Maybe I'll just go through the whole turn and give a recap for you. All right. So here we are. Basically, I think this is the end of the Soviet turn, and they got more steps than they could fill in their replacements, but I think they fortified quite well. And this is a strong line here. Got all kinds of things in the way of Moscow. Pulled that one single stepper out of there, and there was one thing I questioned. I might have been in real danger there of losing Leningrad. Under the retreat restrictions, it says a force cannot retreat if it includes a unit with a movement allowance of 0 and that unit participated in the combat. So I'm wondering if this guy who was here would have had to retreat through there. You know, we've got a fortress unit in here with a movement of 0. I don't know what that means then, because the fortress unit didn't participate in the combat. So does that mean it would have retreated further with him? I don't know. That's one thing I thought up, and I don't know quite where to look for that. But anyways, got those 3 Soviet HQs in the delay box that I'll have to roll for, and it won't matter unless I get a 1 for any of them. And I don't know, at this point I'm just going to rush through the final turn, and then we'll kind of give a recap of it, but I don't think there's really any point. I don't think the Germans have a chance, especially with the mud setting in, and that's that. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. I actually realized I probably screwed up. I should have moved a unit up to lock those guys, because in mud you can't exit a zone of control. So I mean, these guys will get a chance to have a bigger than what they should get an attack on Leningrad, but not that it'll matter. But just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so a couple things. So in mud, you can't attack a hex in the blitz combat segment that's with the hexes has mud, so we won't even bother placing that. And then I think we've already been over the fact that an air unit cannot be placed in a mud hex. So we're just going to do the 2 final attacks here on camera. It's not going to matter a whole lot, but let's start down here. So I mean, I moved what I could to get in there, and we'll just do it. So got 10, 12, 16, 22, 22 to 9, 22 to 11. So it's a 2 to 1. The shifts for the HQs will offset. There'll be a shift for the city, and then a shift since we're in mud. So that 2 to 1 is going to go down to the 1 to 1. So keep in mind both these attacks have to succeed. Oh my gosh, a 1. So what did I say? So we were 2 to 1, and then it went down 2. So on the 1 to 1. So a DR1, but they're bolstered by the HQ here. So they'll just satisfy that retreat with a step loss. So the Germans have already lost. But let's do up here just for the sake of giggles. So 6, 10, 10 and 9 is 19. Oh, I forgot to move that guy up there. 10 and 19, or 19, 23, 23, 9, and we'll throw the HQ in, 29 to 11. So another, oh wait, yeah, another 2 to 1. The HQs will offset. There'll be 2 shifts for that. So again, down on the 1 to 1. So we'll see what happens. It won't matter. A 3 on the 1 to 1 is an exchange. So hey, we'll take a step loss there in Leningrad, and we'll take a step loss there. All right, that is that. So pretty convincing win by the Russians, Soviets. I never know what to call them this. I guess Soviets. They weren't Russia at the time, right? Or were they? I don't know. But we will call it there. I will get reading about the fall of France and get going on that. We'll have to see when I can get back to it. Hopefully I can get started on that next Sunday, but we will have to see. Need to get at this more. I won't even show you the game on the other table. It's been sitting there, oh man, good, probably month and a half, and I probably haven't even touched it in a month. I put it there because it was a quick and easy game, and I haven't done it. Heck, I'll show you. Here's Castle Itter. Let me zoom this out a little bit. There we go. Castle Itter. I put it up, some nice, quick, easy fun, and I don't know. I don't get to it. I'm always off doing something else. I really should have never bought that OOTP baseball game. Just love playing the baseball, accumulating the stats. All right. That'll be it for now. Talk to you later. Bye.